What up, Drop Nation? Peace and power to everybody, man, out there surfing the wave. Everyone dropping that love, man. Hit me right here, my corazón, right here in my love box, man. The love supreme. Love to everyone vibrating on that gold, that akakor. Remember, you are the gold. Remember, it is your ruach that is the purity, that is the alchemy. You are the gold, you are the substance being purified. You are the potion. You are being separate from the hijack. You remain hijack free. To us, we Drive Nation, and we are hijack free. No hijacks allowed, baby. Drive Nation, we patiently waiting. Yeah, man, I've been working on them, man. This is just a test run, a little trial run, man. So I'm going to go through these trials. I'm washing them. I'm making sure that they are durable. They feel good for y'all, man. But, you know, this is a large right here. You know, I'm just a medium built dude, man. So, you know, yeah, man. No hijacks allowed, man. So, yeah, these particular ones I'm getting, they kind of run small. So normally a medium kind of is good for me, but a large fits me better. So, you know, if you're used to getting the mediums, you might get a size up, man, when we put them on. But I ain't even dropped these yet. I'm just kind of doing a trial run. I just washed this one, man. So this one's washed right out the dryer, man. So again, man, I love y'all. Y'all can still get the other joints, you know what I'm saying? If they can't tell us who we are, how can they tell us who we're not? We only got a few more, but these are all limited only, because I'm going to keep changing the slogans up, man. So as soon as I drop them, you know, show your love, much appreciated, you know, because you're building up what we're doing. You're building up our vision. You're building up the vision that the Creator has put in all of us, man, to surf this wave and ride this wave. So stay hijack free. No hijacks allowed, baby. Drop Nation, baby. Woo! Gotta love it, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I got that Cepher, the beginning and the end, the all. Hawa, Hawa. Love to y'all. Let's get it, man. We are in the Cepher of Chanok, Enoch. We're in the Cepher of Enoch. Let's get it. And this is perfect because it's going to go right into what we're getting with the flat drop, getting back into understanding orientation, understanding what's beyond the ice, world's beyond the poles, and G and Nini told you that. So, you know, it's all love. You know, we are extracting all this, you know what I'm saying? So what Enoch is talking about, you might have heard it before. But were you listening? What Enoch is talking about, Chanok is talking about, you might have heard it before, but did you feel it? And did you see it with the fresh eyes, with the purity? So we're going to get a couple chapters at a time. You know, of course, you know, Enoch's a long one, man. It's like 105, over 105 chapters, man. So come on, man. Let's just get what we can get, all right? Let's try to knock some stuff out. The word of the blessing of Chanok, Enoch. Now, he blessed the elect and the righteous, who were to exist in the time of trouble, rejecting all the unrighteous and wicked. Enoch, a righteous man, who with Heya Heya, Elohim, answered and spoke, while his eyes were open, and he saw a holy vision in the heavens. This the angel showed me. From them I heard all things and understood what I saw. That which will not take place in this generation, but in a generation which is to succeed at a distant period. So this particular generation we're referring to will succeed at a distant period. What the book of Daniel say, in the end of days, knowledge will run to, you know, be flourishing, running abound to and fro. Knowledge will be everywhere. Books will be unsealed. Now they're saying, how dare you ask questions? With the unsealing, how dare you ask questions? Well, if it was sealed before the end of days, I mean, do you think you've been in the end of days for the last 100 years, right? Or the last 20, 30, 40 years? The end is the end. In the end, our prophets have spoken what will happen, what will take place. You see it happening already. And now we're in this time period where this unsealing has happened. The Maya dropped, the 2012 drop. Everyone expected some catastrophe, but really it was just the beginning of this particular wave that a lot of us started just popping up and started opening books and started seeing things differently than we've been able to comprehend them before. So let's get it. So he saw, all right? He saw. Chanok, your ancestors saw. Enoch saw, just like you're seeing. A holy vision in the heavens. This the angel showed me. From them I heard all things and understood what I saw. That which will take place in this generation will not take place in this generation, but in a generation to succeed at a distant period, on account of the elect, on account of those that got the drop, the elect. You got the water, you're the elect. Upon their account I spoke and conversed with him, who will go forth from this habitation, the Holy and Mighty One, the Elohim of the world, the existence of the world, who will hereafter tread upon Mount Sinai, appear with his host, and be manifested in the strength of his power from heaven. All shall be afraid, and the waters be terrified. Great fear and trembling shall seize them, even to the ends of the earth. The lofty mountains shall be troubled, and the exalted hills depressed, melting with a honeycomb in a flame. The earth shall be immersed, and all things which are in it perish, while judgment shall come upon all, even upon all the righteous. But to them shall he give peace. So should you be tripping, my people? Should you be going crazy, or should you find peace? When all this catastrophe, all this chaos is going down, where's your peace? Your peace is here. Your peace is in the knowledge. In the consciousness you're swimming in is your peace. You're not searching for it. It is. I am. It is. So you got it already. You already got the drop. Alright, so, but to them shall he give peace. He shall guard the elect, and towards them exercise clemency. Then shall all belong to Hawa, be happy and blessed, and the splendor of Hawa shall illuminate them. Of course, it says Elohim, Elohim, God, 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 but we're not speaking fallen angel talk. We're speaking existence. We know our primitive root word, hey, Hawa. We know our primitive root word. We know it's a verb. It is a action. It is a being. The Creator is always in action. You're always in action. So don't get tripped up with nouns and verbs in the English forked vortex, all right? The Creator is always action. It's always action. Hebrew is always action. Your Creator is always moving. Moving water, moving flow. Then shall all belong to Hawa, be happy and blessed, and the splendor of Hawa shall illuminate them. Behold, he comes with 10,000s of his Kodishim, or his angels, to execute judgment upon them, and destroy the wicked, and reprove all the carnal for everything which the sinful and wicked have done and committed against him. All who are in the heavens know what is transacted, that the heavenly luminaries change not their paths, that each rises and sets regularly, everyone at his proper period, without transgressing the command. So even the celestial are under a commandment. They behold the earth and understand what is there transacted from the beginning to the end of it. That every work of Hawa is invariable in the period of its appearance. They behold summer and winter, and that the whole earth is full of water. The whole earth is full of water, all right? And that the cloud, the dew, and the rain refresh it. Now pay attention to this Enoch, because he really gives you a visual of your habitation. And this is why it's never canonized, right? Canonized. It's never put, for your, they don't want you to be oriented, man. So we're gonna get lots of babies out this Enoch, man. We are already in chapter 4, so as you see here, these chapters are small sometimes. So we're in chapter 4 now, man. Let's go. They consider and behold every tree, how it appears to wither, and every leaf to fall off, except of 14 trees which are not deciduous, which wait from the old to the appearance of the new for 2 or 3 winters. Again, they consider the days of summer, that the sun is upon it, and its very beginning, at its very beginning. All right? So let me say it again. Again, they consider the days of summer, that the sun is upon it at its very beginning, while you seek for a covered and shady spot on account of the burning sun, while the earth is scorched up with fervid heat, and you become incapable of walking either upon ground or upon rocks in consequence of the heat. They consider how the trees, when they put forth their green leaves, become covered and produce fruit, understanding everything and knowing that he who lives forever does all these things for you, that the works at the beginning of every existing year, that all his works are subservient to him and invariable. Yet as Hawa has appointed, so are all things brought to pass. They see too how the seas and the rivers together complete their respective operations. You endure not patiently, nor fulfill the commandments of Hawa, but you transgress and culminate greatness and malignant are the words in your polluted mouths against his majesty. So hijacks everywhere. We already know, man. No hijacks allowed, man. Dropping soon, man. Because you got to already know this. This is already in your flow. No hijacks allowed, man. This is not a part of you. Remove yourself out of her. There's a part of you that is real, and there's all the illusion that's been pumped into your program. And yo, somebody get that PDF with that $250,000 deprogramming book, man. We gotta, hey, if we got a few pages, that'd be cool too. We got a little bit of the drop. Now, you endure not patiently, nor fulfill the commandments of Hawa, but you transgress and culminate greatness, and malignant are the words in your polluted mouths against his majesty. You withered in heart, no peace shall be to you. Therefore your days shall you curse, and the years of your lives shall perish. Perpetual execration shall be multiplied, and you shall not obtain mercy. In those days shall you resign your peace with the eternal maledictions, man. Some nice words in here, man. So the eternal maledictions, or the malice of the righteous and sinners, shall perpetually execrate you. You with the wicked. The elect shall possess light, joy, and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. But you unholy, shall be accursed. Then shall wisdom be given to the elect, all of whom shall live and not again transgress by impiety or pride, shall humble themselves, possessing prudence, and shall not repeat transgressions. They shall not be condemned the whole period of their lives. So listen, let me get that back. Verse 11, chapter 6. Then shall wisdom be given to the elect. You're seeing things you've never seen. You're feeling things you never felt. You're like, how did I not know mountains were trees? How did I not see my whole environment? Then shall wisdom be given to the elect, all of whom shall live. You're living water. You're the drop. And not again transgress by impiety or pride, but shall humble themselves, possessing prudence, and shall not repeat transgression. You shall not transgress the law. What is the law? What are your commandments? What's the law? What's the order? What's the order you're swimming in? You're conscious, but whose consciousness are you in? You're not in your own. You're in the all. You didn't create the all, but you are part of it all. And you are the all, but not separate from the all. You don't have your own separate consciousness. There's not a whole separate thing. There's only reality and illusion, and we're telling you to choose up. Always choose reality, people. Even if it's, you got to, learn your way through it. Build and pray your way through it, but choose reality, man. Now listen. All right. So in those days shall you resign your peace with the eternal maledictions of all the righteousness, and sinners shall perpetually execrate you. You with the wicked, the elect shall possess light, joy, peace, and shall inherit the earth. But you unholy, shall be accursed. Then shall wisdom be given to the elect, all of whom shall live and not again transgress by the impiety or the pride, but shall humble themselves, possessing prudence, and shall not repeat transgression. Never again shall you transgress the law, the order, the vibration. They shall not be condemned the whole period of their lives, those that are living water with the drop. Those that are walking in order, not resisting it, shall not be condemned their whole lives. Like, I'm tired of being jammed up, creating. I get it. Even when you're doing everything you can do, jam ups, man. You know what I mean? Jam ups, man. So I get it. But we shall not be condemned our whole lives, the whole period of their lives. They shall not be condemned the whole period. It will end. This will end. Your time is beginning. Nor die in torment and indignation. You won't die in torment. Get the fear out of your mind. Or indignation. No one's going to put you down and disgrace you no more. But the sum of their lives shall be completed, and they shall grow old in peace. Ain't that what you require? Ask the Creator, remember our covenant. Remember what you said, that although we transgress, although we have transgressed, when we get back in line, you will remember us. And as you get back in line, ask the Creator to remember you. Wow, the establishment, establish you again, spark you up again, remember you. You're plugged into this energy. Tell this energy to activate you. Remember you. When you feel yourself being activated, oh boy, don't fear, don't fret. Just know that your peace is here. The sum of your days shall be completed, and they shall grow old in peace, while the years of their happiness shall be multiplied with joy, with peace forever, the whole duration of their existence. It happened after the sons of men had multiplied in those days that daughters were born to them, elegant and beautiful. And then the watchers, the wandering stars, the sons of heaven beheld them. They became enamored of them, saying to each other, come and let us select for ourselves women for the progeny of men, and let us beget children. Then their leader Samyaza said to them, I fear that you may perhaps be indisposed to the performance of this enterprise, and that I alone shall suffer so grievous a crime for transgressing the commandment of, they know their order. They know they were transgressing on this Mount Hermes, this Thoth, this dweller frequency. All right. So their leader said, look, man, y'all gonna jam me up, and I'm gonna be the one to take that L. And I won't be able to bounce back. But they answered him and said, we all swear and bind ourselves. They made a confederacy, Psalms 83, by mutual execrations, that we will not change our intentions, but execute our projected undertaking. Then they swore all together and all bound themselves by mutual execrations. So they formed their covenant. Their whole number was 200. Who descended upon Ardis, it says Ardis, A-R-D-I-S, which is the top of Mount Hermon. That mountain, therefore, was called Sherman or Haman. They spell it with a C-H-E-R-M-O-N, because they had sworn upon it and bound themselves by mutual execration, and these were the names of their chiefs. All right, so it lists all these names, all right. All right, so these were the prefects of the 200 angels, and the remainder were all with them. Then they took women, each choosing for himself, whom they began to approach, and with whom they cohabited, teaching them sorcery, incantations, and dividing roots and trees, going crazy, doing their own thing, dividing up, putting intentions on the crystal trees, dividing up these roots, dividing up the crystal trees. They were dealing with trees. Now they're dividing them up. What are they doing with these roots and these trees of your mountains? And the women conceiving brought forth giants. Here we go. The giants brought forth Nephilim, and the Nephilim brought forth Eliod. And they existed, increasing in power according to their greatness, whose stature was each 300 cubits. These devoured all the labors of men until it became impossible to feed them, when they turned themselves against men in order to devour them, and began to injure birds, beasts, reptiles, and fish, to eat one another's flesh and to drink their blood. The earth reproved the unrighteousness. Moreover, Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, the fabrication of mirrors and the workmanship of bracelets and ornaments, the use of paint. All this going down by this Azazel, all right? So now we got the use of paint. the workmanship of bracelets and ornaments. You see all these, now according to this, these were all these enchantments. All these things were enchantments. You know what I'm saying? If a beautiful woman is beautiful, she's beautiful. She doesn't have to paint her nails fiery red and do all this other enchantment stuff. What does it do? It gets the attention. It causes a subconscious, whatever the enchantment is. Now, they don't know they're doing spells and this is attached to this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all pain is this and all that. I'm saying there was an order to it. There's an order to it, all right? So we just got to know the order. So this workmanship of bracelets and ornaments, the use of paint, the beautifying of the eyebrow, stones of very valuable and select kind, all sorts of dyes, so that the world became altered, impiety increased, fornication multiplied with all the enchantments, and they transgressed and corrupted all their ways. Amazarach taught all the sorcerers and divided all dividers of roots. Armors, the solution of sorcery. Barkiel, the observations of the stars. Akibiel, all these Baals and stuff, right? Signs. Tamiel taught astronomy, and Asaradel taught the motion of the moon. All right, so what if they're teaching astronomy? Don't you pay attention, man? Are they teaching the drop, or is this the beginning of that Copernican bullcrap? Are they teaching the drop? Or are they teaching you that the sun is 96 million miles away? And is that why even on the walls of Sumer they got this little planet thing rotating the sun? Because this is ancient stuff. Them switching up your numbers, these enchantments are ancient. Are they teaching you the drop? Clearly they're teaching you something to separate you. So when we got Tamiel taught astronomy and Azaradel taught the motion of the moon, were they teaching the drop of the motion, or were they then beginning to put this, what did it say before? That they got, that they transgressed and were corrupted in all the ways. So was their knowledge corrupted? I'm in chapter 8 now. All right? So was their knowledge corrupted? Clearly. Were they saying they're trying to help, but really teaching them, some hijack information? And do we have to keep coming back, letting them know? It's Drop Nation, man. No hijacks allowed. No. What is a hijack? Is bad energy. Some people have information, but bad energy, man. And you have to put the cost-benefit ratio on it and say, does the cost outweigh the benefit, or does the benefit outweigh the cost? And if there's a benefit to getting that drop, get the drop. But if there's a greater cost to your energy, you feel yourself being, sucked down, in this other frequency, brought down, whatever the case is, man, hijack. If it's too much hijack, you gotta say, man, it's not worth the information. You don't have to be an information whore on the information superhighway. When you're flowing with wisdom, all that comes to you. You get that along your path. You don't have to sell your soul for information. So what information were they selling us? It was corrupted in all their ways. They're teaching astronomy and all this other stuff in the stars. But what was the drop? And were they giving you pure water, or were they leavening, you're mixing your purity? All right? And men began destroying, cried out, and their voice reached to heaven. All right? Last chapter, we'll get chapter 9. Then Michael and Gabriel and Raphael and Suriel and Uriel looked down from heaven and saw the quantity of blood which was shed on earth, and all the iniquity which was done upon it, and said to one another the voice of their cries. The earth deprived has cried even to the gate of heaven, and now to you, O you, Holy One of heaven, the souls of men complain, saying, bring forth judgment from us. Awah! Bring your judgment. We're getting jammed up. We're getting frequencied on. They're taking away our... Remember, it's a frequency war. It's not against the principle. It's not flesh and blood, it's principalities, but the flesh and blood is the manifestation of the principalities. It's the manifestation of the energy. So a flesh and blood could be a manifestation of the bad energy of the hijack. So you have hijacked flesh and blood. Now you think the battle is flesh and blood, but it's really the source of the hijack that you're focusing on. Then said they to Adonai, Hawa, the king, King of kings, throne of your glory is forever and forever and ever is your name. Sanctified and glorified. You are blessed and glorified. You have made all things. You possess power over all things, and all things are open and manifested before you. You behold all things, and nothing can be concealed from you. You have seen with Azazel his eyes, how he has taught every species of iniquity upon earth, and has disclosed to the world all secret things which are done in heavens. Samyaza also has taught sorcery, to whom you have given authority over those who are associated with him. They have gone together to the daughters of men, have lain with them, have become polluted, and have revealed their sins to them. The women likewise have brought forth giants. Thus has the whole earth been filled with blood, with the iniquity. And now behold, the souls of those who are dead cry out and complain, even to the gate of heaven. Their groaning ascends, nor can they escape from the unrighteousness which is committed on earth. You know all things before they exist. You know these things, and what has been done by them, yet you do not. All right. Somebody's just trying to keep it trill. Let's go. But you do not speak to us. What, on account of these things, ought we to do to them? Then Hawa, the great Holy One, spoke. Listen up. We're in chapter 10. It's getting cold, man. Let's go. Should have put my jacket on, but I just wanted to, I want you to see what we're working on, man. We're dropping these soon. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this cold for you, man. All right. It's still wintertime, man. So then, Hawa, the great and Holy One spoke and sent Arsayalayur, Arsayalayur. All right, y'all see it, man. The son of Lamech. Look at this word. It's crazy. I don't know if I can see that. We're in chapter 10. As close as I can get it right there. Pause it. So, I'm sure that got another translation, but this is this particular translation of that name. Arsayalayur, the son of Lamech, saying, say to him in my name, conceal yourself. All right, so let me back it up. So Hawa spoke and sent Arsayalayur to the son of Lamech. So that's an angel he's sending, saying to him, conceal yourself. Then explain to him the consummation which is about to take place. For all the earth shall perish, the waters of the deluge shall come over the whole earth, and all things which are in it shall be destroyed. And now teach him how he may escape, and how his seed may remain in all the earth. So now he's saying, this is how you can remain in all the earth. Now we got these dwellings, we got underground dwellings, we got different things, but let's keep going. Now teach him how he may escape and how his seed may remain in all the earth. Again, Hawa said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand and foot, cast him into the darkness, and open the desert which is in Dudael, cast him in there. Throw upon him hurled and pointed stones, covering him with darkness. There shall he remain forever, cover his face. So this is the judgment of Azazel, that he may not see the light, and in the great day of judgment, let him be cast into the fire, restore the earth, which the angels have corrupted, and announce life to it, that I may revive it. All the sons of man shall perish in consequence of every secret by which the watchers have destroyed, and which they have taught their offspring. And then we now try to be like them and their offspring. Now we try to chase after them in their ways. I mean, the Oscars, the Grammys, all this subliminals, man, all the stuff that they're just tearing apart your soul. When you know, at least you can put up some defense, man. But when you don't know, it's literally ripping you apart, and that's what it's doing to most of our people. All the sons of men shall perish in consequence of every secret by which the watchers have destroyed, and which they have taught their offspring. All the earth has been corrupted by the effects of the teaching of Azazel. Verse 13. To him, therefore, ascribe the whole crime. To Gabriel, also Hawa said, go to the bastards, to the reprobates, to the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, the offspring of the watchers from among men, bring them forth and excite them one against the other. Let them perish by mutual slaughter. For length of days shall not be theirs. They shall all entreat you, but their fathers shall not obtain their wishes respecting them, for they shall hope for eternal life, and that they may live each of them 500 years. To Mikael likewise, Heya, said, go and announce his crime to Samyaza, and to the others who are with him, who have been associated with women. Let me get that back. To Michael likewise, Hawa said, go and announce his crime to Samyaza. So he sent Michael to Samyaza, and to the others who are with him, Samyaza, who have been associated with women, that they might be polluted with their impurity. And when all their sons shall be slain, when they shall see the perdition of their beloved, bind them for 70 generations underneath the earth, even to the day of judgment and consummation, and to the judgment, the effect of which will last forever be completed. So if they're bound underneath the earth, maybe that's why, you know, their gods are leaving them these subterranean bases. They're building bases to get closer to their gods. They're building bases to get closer to the angels. They're deep down in CERN, Switzerland, on the Temple of Apollo, to get closer to these portals of these dimensions, of these entities that have been buried deep in their particular, you know what I'm saying, their particular confinement, all right? So then they shall be taken into the lower depths of the fire of the torrents, and in confinement shall be shut up forever. Immediately after this, Samyaza together with them burn and perish. They shall be bound unto the consummation of many generations, destroy all the souls addicted to lust, and the offspring of the watchers, for they have tyrannized over mankind. They tyrants, man. They have tyrannized over mankind. Let every oppressor perish from the face of the earth. Let every evil work be destroyed. The plan of righteousness and the rectitude appear, and its produce become a blessing. Righteousness and rectitude shall be forever planted with delight. And then shall all the Kodashim, angels give thanks and live until they have begotten 1,000 children, while the whole period of their youth and their Shabbat shall be completed in peace. In those days all the earth shall be cultivated in righteousness. It shall be wholly planted with trees. I told you, man, your trees will return, your mountains of trees. And I ain't talking about the trees you think of trees. We're talking about mountains, Mount Everest trees, trees that reach to the firmament trees, trees that connect your locks, your antennas. They cut down your antennas. They cut down the antennas of the earth, which are the trees. Those are the locks of the earth. They cut them off. No communication. Not just for you, but so that that energy won't be hijacked, so that they won't take those trees, those crystals, and put their own intentions on those crystals. So they had to cut down all the crystals. They're all gone. But what will happen? What will happen? The plant of righteousness and of rectitude appear, and its produce become like a blessing. Righteousness and rectitude shall be forever planted with delight, and then shall all the Quodoshim, all the righteous, give thanks and live until they have begotten 1,000 children, while the whole period of their youth and their Shabbat shall be completed in peace. In those days all the earth shall be cultivated in righteousness. It shall be wholly planted with trees. Wholly planted with trees. And filled with benediction, joy. Every tree of delight shall be planted in it, and in it shall vines be planted, and the vine which shall be planted in it shall yield fruit to satiety. Every seed which shall be sown in it shall produce for one measure 1,000, and every measure of olive shall produce 10 presses of oil. Everything is just plentiful. Everything is restored. Purify the earth from all oppression, from all injustice, from all crime, from all impiety, from all the pollution which is committed upon it. Exterminate them from the earth. all the hijacks, because we are hijack free, baby. We can't dig on it. We can't deal with it. All hijacks will get left on. We all just got to choose up. Don't make it complicated. You don't have to do no other choice but choosing up. And keep it moving. Big up your brother. Big up your sister. Keep it moving. Purify the earth from all oppression, from injustice and crime and impiety, from all pollution which is committed upon it. Exterminate them from the earth. Then shall all the children of men be righteous, and all nations shall pay me divine honor and bless me, and all shall adore me. You shall adore your Creator. You adoring Christ. You adoring Muhammad. You adoring all these. You shall adore your Creator. You shall adore your energy, your frequency. You shall adore yourself. You shall adore yourself being swimming in this frequency, because you are not separate from that which created you. Father and son. It's a family affair, but you've been hijacked by another family and their offspring and their enchantments and their celestial bull. Bull. They worship the bull, so they give you celestial bull. Let's go. Every seed. Let's go. So then shall the children of men be righteous, and all nations shall pay me divine honors and bless me, and shall adore me, the frequency. The earth shall be cleansed from all corruption, from every crime, from all punishment, and from all suffering. Neither will I again send a deluge upon it from generation into generation forever. In those days I will open the treasures of blessings which are in heaven, which I may cause them to descend upon the earth and upon all the works and labors of man. Peace and equity shall be associated with the sons of men all the days of the world, in every generation of it. We are in chapter 12 now. We're leaving off in chapter 12. I love y'all. We're going to keep rocking with this Chanok. Keep rocking with your Enoch. Keep rocking with your truth and your orientation. And it's going to get deep on the flat drop. So we're going to, curve that corner, come right there as we keep building, man. All we do, man, is just keep rocking with orientation. Keep rocking with questions. We never shut things down. We never shut this down. And, we always look at it, put it up to the light, put it up to what the Most High has given us to see, the wisdom that we have, the framer and the shaper that's connected to flow. And if it holds up, cool. And if it don't, we drop it. We drop it off. Don't mean we can't pick it back up, but we do drop it off, and we keep flowing with this moving water. And we don't have to resist anything that goes with the flow of what's connected, but that foundation that's being put together is a real thing. It's being felt by our brothers and sisters from plane to plane. And I love y'all, man. You know what I mean? For just validating the frequency for me, for my family personally, to you. So this is a beautiful thing. It's truly an honor to, build with you, to build every bit of this vision, every bit of the framework, every bit of the frequency, to build in it and be with you forever and ever. Let our mountains be trees. Love to y'all, Drop Nation.